Hello Internetians, my name is Josh, aka UltraPlayer, and I am your coach of the West Virginia Miniors. What is going on, everyone? Week number 6 battle. We are taking on my man GoldoaDragon today and his New York Empoleon. Please be sure to go check my man out in the description below. He is such a good battler, such a good man, such a good content creator. I love the hell out of him. I love watching his videos. I love everything about him. Please go support this man because he is, without a doubt, a GOAT. And every time we battle, it's just a phenomenal game. Our IBL game is still one of my favorite games of all time, just because of how much fun it was, how intense it was. Even though I lost, it was still a really good battle. And I'm going to tell you right now, this is also a really good battle. This is probably one of my favorite battles of all time. But as you can see on the screen, the 6 mons that both of us have decided to bring. If you want to know what my mons are, what sets they have, what EVs they have, items they have, why I'm bringing them, my team building process, and my overall game plan and predictions, please be sure to go check out the team builders. I go very in depth on said team building process and every set. So as a quick recap, though, I'm bringing a Rocky Helmet, 3 attacks Thunder Wave, physically defensive Thunder Asterion, 4 attacks Mega Sceptile on the special side. Mesprit is Stealth Rock, 3 attacks. Lycanroc is Adamant Band. Pissimian is Choice Scarf, and my Celesteela is defensive with 2 physical attacks and Akaberry. So that's gonna be the team that we're bringing. And looking on the screen, I see Rotom-Mow, I see Tapu Koko, I see Skarmory, Mega Charizard X, Slowbro, and the Heracross. Now, I'm really okay with not seeing Licky Licky. I'm actually ecstatic to not see the Licky Licky, because that was definitely the biggest mon, or the biggest threat against me, just because of how well it could pivot with Slowbro and stuff, and just being a general annoying wall. So we're going to get into this here. I'm actually going to lead off with my Thunder Asterion in this match, because it actually leads off well up against just about everything. If he leads off with the Heracross, I maybe outspeed it, can scout what its set is, I don't die to any hit. If he leads off with Charizard, I click Thunder Wave and live any hit. If he leads off with one of the electrics, I click Sludge Wave. Skarmory, Slowbro, I click Thunderbolt. So I don't see a reason not to lead off with my Thunder Asterion, as he is going to lead off with the Erodent Cut, which I was really not expecting to come, but I'm okay with it coming, because I feel like it's not as good in this matchup. And just, yeah. So Thunderous is going to lead off here. I'm going to go for the Sludge Wave, as it's super effective against what's in front of me, and could also hit the Koko if he decided to go into that. And he was not going to go into the Skarmory on this, like, no way. He's going to go for the Toxic. I am going to see that I'm going to 2 KO it, and it's based on the damage, it's actually going to tell me that this is a max HP Rodent Cut. And that should have been a giveaway of what kind of set this was and what it was here for, but somehow I didn't think of it. Here, as much as I think that he might try and pivot around my Thundurus, I'm still going to go for the Sludge Wave because I want to knock this thing out. I also see that I'm faster, so that gives me the idea that, okay, so this thing is not as fast as an Adamant max speed Adamant Heracross, so that's good to know. We're going to see him go out into the Skarmory here, and I know that he's going to double out into something else here, but I don't really care, because damage is going to be damage on whatever comes in. If he goes out to the Rotom, that's fine. If he goes out to the Koko, that's a lot better, which is actually what he does go out into, as that's going to give me a T-Bolt on that. It's going to give me some damage. Now here, this is when I decide, okay, I'm not going to let you keep pivoting on me. I'm going to click Thunderbolt again, because again, damage is damage. And after Rocks and another Thunderbolt, it's in range of a Cellar, which is kind of like my end game right now, is going for game with Lycanroc. He's actually going to stay in, go for the hit of Power Ice, see that I'm really bulky, and I'm going to get off another Thunderbolt here. And I'm okay with letting my Thundurus go down here, as, you know, it's doing what it needs to. It's giving Koko a hard time, and it's going to get a lot of damage off on that, especially once I get Rocks off, especially once it goes for U-turn to knock me out, and takes a Rocky Helmet hit, and now after Rocks is in range of, I believe, Close Combat for my Pissimian, which is also one of my potential win cons. So I'm very okay with this trade to get 55% off, or 50% off on the Rotom Cut, and all this damage off on Koko. And he goes into Heracross, shows him the Flame Orb, which is good and bad. It's good because it tells me that this Heracross is slow and not Choice Scarf, but it's bad because I don't switch into this Pokemon. So I'm going to go to my Pissimian, bluff, tell him I have Aerial Ice, and then U-turn out, which I'm kind of giving him the impression that maybe I don't actually have it, and I was just trying to force you out and bluff. So that's really nice. He goes into Skarmory with the Rocky Helmet. Not the best, as that's gonna... I just sacked off my Electric type, but I'm gonna be able to go to my Mesprit here and be able to get my Rocks. I think that's my best play here, is put up my Rocks, because Rocks are gonna chip stuff down, keep Koko low, keep all of his other stuff low, keep his pivoting to a minimum, and he's going to go for the Iron Head, get some damage off on me, which, again, I'm perfectly okay with, because No rocks on my side of the field is bueno. So here I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt because I know that Thunderbolt 2 KOs and lets max def, and that is 100% not max def. As he goes for the defog. Now, I already know that this is going to be a... Like, I'm going to try to get my rocks, but I know that he's not going to let me. I'm going to go for it, I believe, one time. As he's going to go for defog again, and then I'm just like, alright, you know what? Fine. I get what's going on. You're going to stop me. I'm not going to win this war, so I'm just going to go ahead and go for Thunderbolt. Knock out the Skarmory. I didn't think he would give me Skarmory. The reason why I went for Rocks there was because I thought he was going to switch out. And he wouldn't give me the Skarmory at all, but... If he's willing to give me the Skarmory in exchange for no rocks, I will take that. I will take that because my Lycanroc looks beautiful right now. He's going to go out to the Mega Charizard X here, which is perfectly fine because I take any hit from this thing, and I'm going to go for the Psychic. I'm not going to let him be DD Fire Punch. I could have gone for rocks and just had them up and let him weaken himself with DD Flare Blitz recoil. And be in range of my Lycanroc. However, I don't want to risk that he's DD Fire Punch or something. So I'm just going to go ahead and go for the Psychic here. Guarantee put him in range of my Accelerock, which is really nice. And then I believe I go for Rocks here, but I don't think it matters as I believe Blitz is going to knock me out because this is a Mega Charizard X. So my Mesprit's going to go down. He's going to take a hell of a lot of recoil, which I'm perfectly okay with. Puts him around 30%. And I'm going to be able to go out to my Lycanroc. As much as I want to predict something else to come out, I don't care. I'm clicking Accelerock. I'm not letting this threat exist in my life. I'm going to click the Accelerock no matter what. As we're going to see the Slowbro come out. We're going to see the Slowbro take some Stealth Rock damage. No, we're not, because I didn't get a Brock. We're going to see it do that much damage, which tells me that this isn't a max defense Slowbro, so that's good, something to keep in mind. I expect it to be Rindo Berry with Ice Beam for my Mega Sceptile. And here I'm going to go out to my Celesteela, as he is going to go for the Skull, which I'm perfectly okay with. And here I'm just like, great. My Celesteela's in, this is a free Leech Seed, and this is when I realize why Goldoa brought the Rotom Cut. Because it resists the Heavy Slam, it's going to be immune to the Earthquake, it's not affected by Leech Seed, he has to watch out for, like, maybe Flamethrower if I decided to bring it, which I should have brought it at this point, but, I mean, hey. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of there, go out onto my Akane. I don't expect him to whiff, I expect him to Volt Switch, which I can take with ease. And I can get Switch Momentum if he goes out to Slowbro or whatever. I can just act accordingly. I know it's not Rocky Helmet Slowbro because I didn't take Rocky Helmet from Accelerock. As he actually goes out to the Heracross, which I'm perfectly okay with because this time I'm guessing that he thinks I don't have Aerial Ace, but LOL, I do. Yeet! And that is going to be a nice and easy KO because you had to be super bulky to live that Aerial Ace at that point, which is really nice for me. I'm able to get rid of that. It is going to allow the Slowbro to come out for free, which is kind of annoying. However, I'm perfectly okay with that. I don't expect Ice Beam here. I don't expect Flamethrower here. I'm going to go to my Sceptile. I know this thing's going to be Rindo Berry. I know it's going to be Rindo Berry. Why would it not be Rindo Berry? So, go for the Skull. I don't think it's a burn. I don't think it matters. I know it's going to be Rindo Berry, but I don't care because even if it's Rindo Berry, I'm going to get a huge chunk of damage off on this thing and be able to pressure it with my Lycanroc because Lycanroc's Crunch is going to be able to kill it after Rindo Berry. So I go for the Leaf Storm, and so it's not actually Rindo Berry. It's actually going to be Super Assault Vest with Super Speed F with Assault Vest, and it's going to be able to live and get off the Ice Beam, which is really nice. I thought, when I didn't see Rindo, I was like, I kill it. This game is over because Mega Sceptile would have just blown through the rest of the team at this point. But unfortunately, it's not. And I'm going to bring out my Simeon here and go for the U-turn, as U-turn will basically guarantee me a kill. If he goes out to Coco, I can go out to a Lycanroc and kill it with a Accelerock. If he goes out to the Rotom, it dies. If he stays in, it dies. If he goes out to the Charizard, I click U-turn, go to a Lycanroc, and get a kill. So I'm going to go for the U-turn here. I'm going to do that much damage to the Tapu Koko. And I'm going to drop in my Lycanroc just to kill something. Because at this point, Lycanroc, Accelerock, 2 AKOs the Slowbro from the range it's at. 2 AKOs the Rotom Cut from where it's at. It kills this. It kills the Zard. Something is dying to Accelerock, and it's going to be the Tapu Koko, which I'm perfectly okay with. So, Tapu Koko is going to go ahead and go down. He's going to bring out the Slowbro as expected. And I'm going to go out to the Celesteela. As, once again, like, I don't really care if he goes out to the Rotom. Okay, I do. But I know that where am I? Oh, I'm up here. I'm up here. I was looking at my notes and I was looking a couple turns down, but he's gonna go for Scald. He's gonna get the burn. And I'm going to double out into my Passimian because I know that he's going to get the Regenerator back. He's trying to get Regenerator back. He's trying to keep Slowbro healthy because Slowbro is kind of his win con at this point. But I'm going to go for the, go to the Passimian here. As he brings out the Rotom Cut, which is kind of what I was expecting. And here, it's another 50-50. It's a bit of a 50-50. Am I going to click U-turn, expecting him to switch out into the Rotom, into the Slowbro, and get momentum? Or is he going to stay in and let me close combat him? I'm going to close combat because I expected him to stay in, predicting me to go for U-turn, which is what happens. And I'm able to get rid of the Rotom, so that's really, really nice. And here is the team that I was looking at. I'm going to go, he's going to go to a Slowbro once again. Hi, Slowbro, you're almost at full. I don't like that. And I'm going to go to my Celesteela here. As my Celesteela is going to be able to take any hit, even a Flamethrower at this point, if that's what it decides to be. I know this thing is Assault Vest. I know it's going to be Scald Ice Beam. It's just show Side Shock. I know the last move is going to be Flamethrower or T-Bolt or something. I'm going to be able to take a Flamethrower at this point. I'm going to go for the Leech Seed to get a little bit of recovery back. And try and keep this thing a little bit low. That way I can finish it off with my Lycanroc. My Lycanroc plus my Passimian. I'm just deciding which one's going to break and which one's going to end the game. And at this point, I've decided that my Lycanroc's going to be my end game. Passimian's going to be here to finish, to whittle this thing a little bit down with a knockoff, and then a Celerock, or not a Celerock, Crunch can kill off the last 2 mons. Because I actually take any hit from Zard unless it's Earthquake, which I don't predict it to be Earthquake. So, I go for Protect here to get some more recovery with the Leech Seed, as he is actually going to pull the switch into the Zard. And I know this thing's going to be DD Roost. I don't know that this is a 50-50, but it's actually a 50-50. I go for the Leech Seed, because if he goes for Roost, I want to be able to have as much damage off on this thing as possible to put it in range of a Celerock. But he actually was sub DD, so if he went for sub there, it could actually have won him the game, potentially. So, but I didn't know that. I went for Leech Seed because I wanted the recovery, and I just wanted general damage and stuff. But it didn't know, at this point, I'm going to be able to go to my Passimian. Like I said, my Passimian is here to do the final damage, put stuff in range of my Lycanroc, as I go for the knockoff here. Because knockoff will kill the Zard, and it will hit the Slowbro on the switch. And that does a lot of damage. Knock off the Assault Vest. Gonna go for the knockoff again. Get a lot of damage off. Put this thing really, really low. He goes for the Scald, and he is not going to actually knock me out. Which is surprising. He also doesn't get the burn, which sucks. If he would have killed me there, I would have gone out to Lycanroc and Crunch twice and won the game. But he's actually going to try and win the game with Slowbro. I'm going to go for a knockoff one more time. And knock out the Charizard, and all that's left is this Slowbro, which is going to die to the combination of my attacks from my Passimian and my Lycanroc. So, after 2 weeks of losing 5-0, we are going to be able to pull out a win, although a very slim win, against GoldoaDragon here. Knockoff versus that low. Skull's going to knock out my Passimian, and then the Lycanroc is going to come out, click the Choice Banded Crunch, and throw this thing to the dirt, and that's a 1-0 win. My man Goldoa, GG. This was a hell of a game. The doubles that I had to pull just to be able to position myself right, the bluffs that I had to pull off, the way you played with Scar and Coco in the beginning, just everything about this game was so much fun. I'm so happy with this game, how it turned out. Even if I had lost the end game there, I would have just been so happy with how it went, just because of how good of a game it was. But that's that. That is week 6 of the UBL. Your West Virginia Miniors are now 4-2. Super excited about that. And next week, we are taking on my boy Root and his New Jersey Pro Bat. So be sure to check out that battle when it goes up. And